Going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Panera Bread being blamed yet again for another death from their caffeinated lemonade. Now, this comes to us thanks to NBC News, and specifically, it looks like a Florida man's family is claiming that Panera Bread's highly caffeinated charged lemonade is to blame for his death. This is according to a lawsuit that was filed earlier this week. The suit comes less than 2 months after Panera was hit with a separate lawsuit over a Ivy League student with a heart condition who died September 2022 after she drank a charged lemonade. Now, according to this new lawsuit, a 41-year-old Dennis Brown drank 3 charged lemonades, then suffered a fatal cardiac arrest. Brown, who had a unspecified chromo... I'm going to butcher this for sure. Well, not for sure. This 81... maybe 10% chance to get it right. I'll go ahead and I'll power through. It looks like he had an unspecified chromosomal deficiency disorder, a developmental delay, and a mild intellectual disability, which would often stop at Panera after his shifts at the supermarket, the lawsuit said. So he had an unspecified chromosomal deficiency disorder, a developmental delay, and a mild intellectual disability. So let me see here. I suspect it's a neurological disorder, not a heart condition disorder, in which he would be someone sensitive to caffeine. So it looks like so correct, yeah. So that is a chromosomal abnormality that can be either numerical or structural and usually occur when there's cell division. Okay, so the first lawsuit had someone where they were sensitive to caffeine by their very nature. They had a heart condition. Now, in this specific case, with the information I'm seeing right here, it seems as if he was mentally impaired. It'll be interesting to see. I'm trying to see on what grounds are they trying to sue the company. Because again, does Panera Bread just need a giant warning label the size of Texas on all these signs and all of their menus so people will realize that charged lemonade has caffeine in it? The first lawsuit that came from this charged lemonade was someone who actually had a heart condition where they were sensitive to caffeine, and yet they purchased the product. And their argument, unfortunately, since the person passed away, their family arguments was that, well, this person really didn't know, it wasn't properly advertised as being caffeinated. So it is unfortunate, to say the least, that there are some people who have passed away from this particular instance. But it'll be interesting to see, like, do they really win the lawsuits in these cases? And what grounds are they going to win these lawsuits? I mean, again, it's terrible news that obviously people pass, but also for Panera Bread, their brand is supposed to be healthy, good for you, convenient, upper level fast food, some might argue. And yet they have these instances where now people are dying because they're ingesting their products. Let me know in the comments if you think might be the next McDonald's lawsuit, where that was a famous lawsuit in and of itself, where someone they accidentally spilled coffee on their leg, but the company was found to be at fault because they made the coffee so much hotter than industry standards. They decided that the company was also at fault partially because of that. And it'll be interesting to see if this becomes one of those famous lawsuits. And at the end of the day, maybe they do just put a big warning label that says, hey, charged means caffeinated. Here's the amount of caffeine per serving. Here's what we recommend, or talk to your doctor for how much you recommend in terms of your daily ingest of this product. But nevertheless, having multiple deaths related to one of your products, and again, we're not seeing a lot of pushback. Again, I know with lawsuits, the good lawyers will tell you not to say anything, but to not hear it, just from a consumer perspective, it doesn't look great for Panera not to say anything and to have all these health-related issues with their products. So I mean, that is certainly, I would have to say, the business blunder of the day. Again, thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of December. So if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to leave some feedback so I can know how to make the show better and better, so you try to improve the production quality. Lastly and finally, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.